Hey everyone, this is Jackieforce with Keller Williams Preferred Realty in Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina. Thanks for tuning in to A Thought to Share for our newsletter, February 2021. I wanted to talk to you about market stats. So in this email and posted on social media, I provide some market stats. As a member of the Triangle MLS, this information is given to us about 3 weeks after the month end. So February, we're getting how January wrapped up. And this is what I'm providing to you all, just some basic stuff for any homeowner or someone that's in the market that can just find out how are things doing. Are we increasing, decreasing? And while we've had some historic numbers over this past year, I just want to put some information in perspective for you. So the Triangle MLS is about 13 counties. And while this information is sort of a broad overview of what's going on in our market and our real estate market, I am able to provide to you a more hyper-local look at your real estate market. So your neighbor, your zip code, your neighborhood, your street even. So if this information is too broad for you and you would really like to know maybe what's going on in your neighborhood, in your price point, maybe where you want to move, I can certainly provide that to you. Just please reach out to me. Happy to do so. Some information that I found that was interesting. I'm going to share with you a few facts. As I read articles and information on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, I wanted to share a couple facts that I thought were interesting enough to share here. So first one is, while the average sales price has increased 12% and resale average sales price increased 18%, the monthly payment associated with those metrics increased 5%. So why is that of any interest? For some of those buyers out there that may want to purchase a home, or they keep hearing the headlines that people are, we keep having increases in sales price, people are paying over ask, they may be discouraged and think that they may not be able to afford what they're looking for. And when you look at this fact that payments had only increased 5%, I find that encouraging for a lot of buyers, and that is due mostly to our low mortgage rates. So our lending rates have been extremely low. Of course, another time we're going to use that word historic low. It's really kept in balance for the buyers, their affordability. While 5% can mean a lot to some folks, it's still not at that higher percentage we're seeing the prices increase. So that's good news. Another note on mortgage rates, which was interesting. In January 2021, the mortgage rates were a full 1% lower than they were January 2020. So that was pre-COVID time frame, and this January we're seeing a whole percentage lower. Now, we have seen some indication that those mortgage rates will tick up. However, even last year they were amazing. So if you haven't refinanced or were thinking about a purchase, we still have amazing rates right now. So it's definitely great to know that they're helping us out there in affordability aspects with these increased prices. Another fact I thought was interesting. Some people don't need mortgages. As I was looking in my research, I found that in January, this past January, on average, 16.75% of the sales in our MLS area were purchased all cash. Wow. Some people are surprised to know that folks are buying homes with all cash. Well, that is in part the reason that we have found is two things primarily, and there's some other factors too, but primarily we have some folks moving to this area from other states where the home prices, or maybe their equity is they've gotten so much equity and their home prices are more, so they're putting from California, from New York, and they're using that equity that they gained from their sale to still to buy in this area, into Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina, where it's still fairly affordable compared to their states where they're coming from. So they're able to take that and purchase here in all cash. So we've seen that. And we've also seen a lot of investors come in and purchase some homes. And it's interesting because we've had a great stock market over last couple of years here. However, you see some folks pulling their money and investing in real estate, because over time, we've always known that the real estate is a more stable market where you are not, your money is sort of working a couple different ways. If it's a rental property, you're getting monthly income, but then you're also seeing appreciation. And even in this last year, we've seen amazing appreciation because of the home sales prices. So that is also a factor in why we see some cash purchases in this area. The last fact I thought was interesting was this: out of the homes sold under 30 days, 75%, and which is 75% of all homes listed, 39% of those homes closed with a sales price over the list or asking price. So out of the homes sold under 30 days, which if you have 100% of the houses, 75% of them sold under 30 days, and 39% of those homes sold over asking. So it's not 100%. You hear these headlines, everything's over asking, and in some price points that is very true. But it's encouraging to know that not all homes are closing over asking. So, but there is not a lot of concessions or decreases in sales price either. So although it's very competitive, I just thought that was interesting to share with you that 39% of homes closed with a sales price over the list and asking price. So great for sellers, though. I mean, there is a good chance if you're thinking about putting your home on the market, you are most likely, the odds are in your favor for getting more than you're asking. You have many more eyes looking at many fewer homes right now in the market. So that's it. That's all I have for you. If you have any questions, I of course love to be your real estate resource. And if you have not got a home valuation and you want to know how much equity you have in your house and you have not reached out to me in the past year, you're not quite sure, you might be pleasantly surprised. So give me a call. I'll be happy to run the numbers with you and have a conversation about that. And of course, I can provide neighborhood and more hyper-local market information for you as well. Thanks so much for listening. Talk to you soon.